We're here in Guatemala
with Food for the Hungry.
The big needs here in Guatemala, a lot of them don't have electricity, clean water, resources just for like medicine, keeping kids healthy. A lot of the kids, they're malnourished.
FH is a nonprofit organization working in 16 different countries, sponsoring children and working in specific communities to help through education and agriculture, building healthy patterns and ways of life. It's been really awesome to get a small taste to see the community, the leadership there, the mothers who are providing counsel to other mothers for their kids to help stabilize the malnutrition.
Weighing them, measuring them, their height, like making sure that they're growing, making sure that their parents are keeping up with their feeding. Every month just having the kids come in for like a checkup, logging everything, making charts, keeping track of the kids, just to really make sure that they're growing up healthy. It's just so amazing to see how they can take such little resource and just make so much. Coming together, just growing crops for, their families, for each other. It's giving them business, an income, but then obviously feeding each other, just the generosity of the people.
These things were put in place by FH and are being implemented into the communities, and they weren't there before. Everybody here welcomes us with open arms, but it's another thing too to just see the surface of what life is really like for them, and the hard things that they have gone through, are going through, and the hard work that they put in to better the lives of their families and their kids. Sergio, he works specifically with a lot of the little guys in education. He gets them all pumped up, and we got to dance together. They all came outside to create little goats on toilet paper rolls and paper, construction paper. I kneeled down and all the kids started crowding around and started asking if I could write their names. They said each letter and I would write it. And it just reminded me of the beauty that God has called us by name, that God has chosen each of us and gifted us a name for a purpose. Ben and I together sponsor a child in Guatemala here. His name is Miguel. He prefers to go by his middle name, which is Estuardo, and we got to meet him. He drove with his mom 6 hours from where he lives to the FH office. I didn't know what to expect really at first.
I kind of compared it almost to like seeing a celebrity. It's really cool just to finally get to meet him after exchanging letters over however many months now that we've been sponsoring him. He loves music, as do we. We got to show him some of our music that we play. He was a little timid at first. When I gave him the guitar and he got ready to go, he decided he wanted to play and sing for us. So we all got to sing a song together. And that was just really special.
Estuardo told us that he'd love to be a mechanic. That was really awesome to hear that he has those aspirations, those dreams, those goals. And FH has helped provide that for him and taught him for many years to dream.
Every one of these kids in these communities, they all deserve clean water, food, opportunities. And FH is really coming in and just trying to implement just these basic needs for these kids that are so deserving of it.
I am a small piece coming in from the outside and seeing that Sergio and so many of the other leadership people there who don't have a language barrier are practically implementing tools, resources, values into kids' lives that I can't do. They're living day in, day out with these people. And so we're just, thankful and honored to get to be one of those pieces in the bigger puzzle.